Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion. I really do appreciate it. And if this is your first time finding me and you want more Black Lightning coverage, week to week episode recaps, please right now click on that subscribe button and also the bell so you can be notified when I make uploads. So I was doing recaps for Black Lightning season 1 for a little bit, but then I stopped. I've seen, of course, all of season 1. I've seen all of season 2. I did like season 1 better than season 2. There were just a lot of things socially that I did agree with that I could relate to. Not so much in season 2. I think the acting and the fighting stepped down, but we're here right now with season 3, episode 1, titled The Book of Occupation, chapter 1, Birth of Blackbird. Now, one thing I will go ahead and give the show that I like is how it does kind of like keep up with the times, and not chapter 1, but season 1, it had to do with like a lot of civil rights and social justice and things like that. Right now in this episode 1 in season 3, the first scene reminded me of detention centers, what they have going on at the border and things like that, so that was just very effective. I was talking to another friend of mine about that, and she kind of felt the same way. They had this, like, I like the black guy, the second character that came in, like, he started screaming at the camera and stuff like that. I don't know. I liked him too. Now, as far as Black Lightning himself, I forgot exactly what happened at the end of season 2 entirely, but, we see that he's in this detention center as well. But he ended up turning himself in because, he wanted to, provide safety for his family, because the other guy at the end, I forgot his name, the older gentleman, dark gentleman, he's always in the suit. He's, really shady. He killed all those other people. I forgot his name. It's not, Bill Duke. Yeah. Agent Percy Odell, Bill Duke. His character, when he came at the end of season 2, he was like, hey, I know that you're Thunder and whatever you're calling yourself. So, Jefferson is just trying to get his family safe. And so he kind of just like turned himself in, but he's been there for like 30 days. That's why everybody right now is kind of like, where's Black Lightning? Where is he at? Where's Jefferson? So, he's up in this little facility or whatever, trying to, do what they're trying to do or whatever. Something I thought was kind of funny and silly at the same time was like the clapback news. I was like, what's up with that? But my first dislike in the episode was when they were at the detention center and they had that meta come in named Cyclotronic. That was like the corniest name to me. It was stupid. And I know that they commented on that, just like, hey, your name is whack or whatever, Cyclotronic, yada, yada, yada. But what's even worse than that is we got Braxton coming in here from the Jamie Foxx show from the 90s. And he just did not look threatening at all. I mean, he was trying to come off as some type of badass, with it. He's a meta as well. We found out that he's able to mimic anybody's powers. So he's kind of like Taskmaster in Marvel or whatever. But, that's a cool power, but I wasn't feeling Cyclotronic, which is a stupid name. And I just wasn't feeling Braxton. I'm like, bro, I'm just like, I'm still imagining you going, like I just, from the Jamie Foxx show, that's what he used to do in that show. I just wasn't feeling it or whatever. You just was not a threat to me. And so I just couldn't get down with that. And then too, like the fighting choreography in between them was just so telegraphed. I mean, like, come on, y'all gotta step up these fight scenes, like this is just not good. This is kind of one of the reasons why I kind of fell off with season 2. Now, going back into the facility with Jefferson, we see that he's getting some new type of powers, some new type of vision without his suit, which is good. I hope that this will not hurt him. But even if it does, in a way, that just adds another challenge to his character's growth. But it's always nice when you have what these characters and their powers and they discover new things. That's very fun when they're discovering it and learning how to use it and when to do it, when not to do it, when, so they want to exhaust themselves, things like that. But what's funny is, Lynn is horny as hell. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I need me some, good old whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was about to say something else, but And it's funny, but Bill Duke, you're disgusting, dude. Like, dude, you snuck in the room, you posted up, crossed your legs, sit back, and just like, come on, man. You leave them alone, man. You could have made your presence known. And then was like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, and Jefferson was like, hey, man, they got camera. She's like, hey, hey, I don't know. And I know right now they're not like married, but they're separated or divorced or separated. I can't remember, but they better get married again, and the breakup, I mean, I understand why, she did from the earlier seasons and things like that. So, but old dude is gross. Now, everybody is, we got new equipment with everyone. Not Lynn, but Jennifer is learning how to use her powers. She teleporting into not teleporting, but transforming to other people and things like that. And what they're trying to do with Anissa right now, Miss Nefessa Williams, that's her real name. You are a gorgeous, beautiful woman. Oh my goodness gracious, I just have to say that. But she is again in her new apartment, play Shaka Khan, talking to Siri or Google or whatever. And, she got updated equipment, new uniforms and things like that. I don't like that she's just like, invincible. I mean, she just goes like this and she's able to block all the bullets. In the previous season, she was able to like stomp and shake the ground and run up on people, but I don't want anybody to be just completely bulletproof or I don't know. It just seems like a big jump. However, when she was walking in her apartment and she got, because this is one of my biggest dislikes on the whole show right here. When they were showing her, I don't like that they're sexualizing her character so much. It really does make me uncomfortable. It pisses me off, to be honest with you. Women in general are the most disrespected creatures on the planet, men and women, but then black women is multiplied times 2, and then darker women as well. And so, Nefessa, I think you're beautiful, but I cannot stand the way this show sexualizes you just to make you some sexual being. It pisses me off. What am I talking about, Brenda? Well, first of all, when she was walking upstairs and, they was a ass shot of hers. Okay, very nice shot. You look good. Tell you work out, do your squats and all that. But I was just saying to myself, okay, this is not necessary. You know what I'm saying? I don't want little black girls looking up to this woman right here and being like, okay, I can be a strong superhero, but I got to show my ass, or it's okay to show a little ass. No, give me black, strong superheroes that are covered up. And that may be not a great example right here, but here's the two kicker right here. In season 1 or 2, her girlfriend, the Asian girl or whatever. No, it wasn't her girlfriend. I have no problem with her being a lesbian or being homosexual, whatever. Why? Because that's realistic. Those people exist. Even if it was a heterosexual male that she was getting with, I still don't like the way they're handling her sexuality. Because it was at that one, I can't remember what season it was. It was either season 1 or season 2. It had to be season 1 or season 2, where she was at a party. And it may have been the Asian girl to where she was performing her song at some type of party or whatever. And Anissa was across the room staring at her, just staring her down, salivating at the mouth. And she goes over to approach and be like, oh my God, not even 60 seconds went by. And she's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't help but think, like, I'm feeling you feeling me. Let's just go somewhere and get naked. I'm just like, okay, goddamn. I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm at the loop or living under a rock or whatever, or just don't get no play like that in real life. But does it really go down like that to where people are just that sexually aggressive and then they go and then they're sleeping with each other at the next scene? Like, can we go on our first couple of days here? Okay, then I'll let that pass. But then the same exact thing happened in this episode right here. She's at the bar lonely or whatever. And then the other black girl comes over and it's just like, hey, I think you're cute. And then, the next scene, they're busting it wide open in the other room or whatever. Another was like, hey, I don't use this. I'll just shut up. I just want some ass. It's like every time it's just like she's just like some super duper horny person. And there's nothing wrong with being horny and having sex. But it's just like, why do you have to perpetrate her that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Now, Lynn earlier was super horny as well, but that was her husband to be in a sense. So I have no problem with that. But I don't like the way they're just over sexualizing Anissa's character. If you don't like that, that's fine. But that's how I feel, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not going. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, that bothers me. And just when you go back and look at slavery and the history of this country, just how black women just have been used and abused and just raped repeatedly. This is what I was thinking about when I was watching the show. So I like Anissa as I like everything about her character except for that stuff right there. I have no problem with her being gay, and if she wants to have, but it's every single time it's just some aggressive. I just need something right here. I'm just not feeling that. I am not feeling that. There was another part that came out right after that had to do with like black men laws and Jim Crow. I have it down here in my notes, but it stood out to me, but I can't remember right now. But we also have Anissa. She's not going to be in her Black Lightning costume. She's going to be in her Blackbird. That's dope as hell. If they had like a male version of that, or like I want that mask or that hoodie, that was clean as hell. I really do like that. And then I don't know what Grace is doing, but she's going around turning into a leopard and like killing people and things like that. So I don't know what that's about. But we're just gonna have to see if their relationship kind of like works out. I'm really interested in seeing what Jen is gonna do with her powers, because she was telling her sister Anissa that she has to use them or it like hurts really bad or something like that. So I'm really interested in seeing what they do there. And I like how they this is clever right here, how they had Tobias locked up, and it seems like he was really trying to fight that pain and using the other little boy, his powers, to make him tell the truth. I thought that was very clever, and I like that. Even though I don't like Will Duke's character, Bill Duke's character, Agent Percy O'Dell, he is a smart man and does use his resources wisely. And there's all these mentions of like the Markavians and things like that. And so, I hope that plays out. I'm just kind of sick of hearing that name, to be honest with you. But we're just going to have to see. And this kind of the last thing, it was kind of sucked that old dude killed him. He's like, when are you going to kill me? And he's like, I already did. I mean, that's just like cold blooded right there. I mean, like, dude just has no remorse. He just uses and abuses people, for his own gain. That's just horrible. It was horrible. But, overall, the acting in the episode is so-so. Okay. And they do need to step up this fight choreography, because it's just not, the best. And when they had that scene in the forest where, they was going through some tunnel or whatever, it's just like, why are people that have a gun in one hand and punching with the other stand back? I don't know. It just was kind of bugging me. So this episode was okay. I wasn't thrilled with it. I'm going to still stick with the show, try to support it and see what it, what it can do. But the thing that really pissed me off is like, what they're doing with Anissa's character. I mean, season 1, she's all about, black power and fighting for justice, and now she's just busting it wide open, every other option, every other chance she can. But guys, those are just my opinions for episode 1 of season 3. What did you think? That is just my opinion. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up. You can comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and look me up on social media. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to my opinion/review/reaction/recap for season 3, episode 1 for Black Lightning. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Cadavery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.